Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Untitled Tarot. Now this is the long promised, well about a week promised, readings regarding the 3 conjunctions of Mars that we've recently had. I've called it the Warrior's Path for pretty obvious reasons. We had a conjunction with Jupiter, then a conjunction with Pluto, and then finally a conjunction with Saturn, which if I remember correctly, that conjunction is still valid as I film this on the 4th of April. So, as I film this, we have that wonderful 444, 4th of April 2020 energy going along. Now, it's a general reading, it's a guidance reading, it's something for you to look at. Take seriously if it resonates with you, but take seriously as in think about it. Don't just jump on to do what it says. You can ask a question before this reading. It's not really that sort of spread, but who knows what will come out. So if you want to ask a question before the reading, take a moment, think about all the questions that are around you, and then focus on one of them, because energy in, energy out. Be aware of all of them. Cards will answer whatever they please to, not necessarily what you and I think is the most relevant thing. Now, any other details about the reading, it's down in the description below. There's also a link to get your own birth chart down there, which will be useful, as I recommend that you watch more than one of these. There's a timestamp down below as well to get past all my waffle if you're watching more than one. You want to watch your sun sign, definitely, and your rising sign. You may want to watch your moon as well, or even your Mars sign, to be quite honest. This is a reading about Mars. So comment down below if it means anything to you. Press subscribe while you're at it, because it really does help the channel. And if you like the video, press the like button, because that helps this video get out there. And yeah, I think that's everything said, all my standard YouTube diatribes. So let me bring up the cards. And welcome Capricorn Moon, Rising and Mars from after the timestamp. Now, if you are Capricorn Rising, this is happening in your first and your second houses. What people see and the impression that you give, and your assets, your finances, and the things that you value, which is interesting because the things that you value seem to be more energetic than things in this reading. So I think this is more all-encompassing rather than just for the rising signs. But never forget that the rising sign is the most important one in ancient astrology, just in case I haven't said it in this series of videos, which I think I did. Under the Jupiter energy, you were called to, or you are being called to, because it may have happened, it may be happening, it may yet to be happen, because astrological energies can take a little bit of time to manifest in your life. You know, some people have them instantly, some people have them a week later, some people don't have them at all. But this is a reading that is for those who are hoping to take advantage of the energies. And I feel that the Jupiter expansiveness within the structure of Capricorn, within the restriction of your own sign, it was calling you to step up and lead in a situation that you really didn't want to. You didn't want to be a leader. You didn't want the responsibility. You didn't want to go for it, because it was like, I am not comfortable with this. I'm not comfortable with this at all, but I'm going to give it a go because there's a calling, there's a duty here, and it's something that you ended up laying plans for, where you started taking control of the situation. Now, with Pluto and the transformation that it offers, certainly with Mars pushing that energies forward, Pluto will reveal secrets, Pluto will bring the ending of things, obviously. It brings transformation with that ending. You have the realization that once you started on this path, things went really, really, really fast, 8 of Wands. But if you were worried about how well you're doing it, or how well you are creating this change, considering that you were a little bit reluctant and you did step out of your comfort zone to do it, but you're doing fine. We have the card, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. I think hopefully by this point you might be starting to enjoy it. You need to... We have the full moon in Pisces card, balance, spirituality and practicality. But with this Two of Wands and the Priestess, it feels immensely practical. But with the Priestess and this Pisces card, it's also feeling immensely spiritual all at the same time. You know, the Priestess is someone who does things. It doesn't matter... You know, she has responsibilities and she does things, you know, whether that's be healing, whether it's making sure that everybody's fed, whether it is connecting people to the divine and being a voice piece of whatever God force you may represent, or getting people in touch with their own inner spirituality, or making sure that the village walls are secured against marauders. You know, whatever, the Priestess has an important role and a responsibility. It's not a passive role. But there is a spiritual reason for doing this, and there is that push that, you know, things are going to take off quite a lot fast, and you're going to be surprised at how well, like the first time that you surf, I suppose. I've never managed to successfully surf. I've fallen off a board a few times, but I've never actually managed to ride that wave. I didn't give it a huge amount ago, but... as we get into the more offbeat energy of Aquarius, and with Saturn allowing you to create challenge and build from the wreckage of what Capricorn left behind, or Jupiter and Pluto left wreckage they left behind in Capricorn, that's the point where you get to speak out. I think you may have been uncomfortable with this role because it's something that you felt unworthy of, or that you felt that you've been criticised about somehow in the past. But give up. Let the divine do what it wants to through you, because that way you are creating a stable base for something new. You are going places. This is what this Six of Orbs is telling me. You are going places and you're getting the information to go places. Whether this means spiritually, job-wise, purpose within your family, purpose within your life, you are journeying at the moment, which is what this Eight of Wands is telling me. You are in the middle of the journey. That's what I might call it. You are in the middle of the journey. You are building a firm foundation to spring forward. And this reading is not telling me what that forward is, you know, what's after this. It's saying just be patient. All will come clear. But you're already doing it. Just don't get so carried away that you forget the more spiritual aspects of why you're doing it. And we have the Angel of the Essence of Love. Let love be the centre of my life. There's the reasons why you're doing it. So, if this means anything to you, Capricorn, comment down below. I'd love to hear about it, especially the whole how you were suddenly called to step up and lead in a sort of a situation where you're going, what? Me? Okay. Because that's the sort of feeling that I'm getting from these cards. It's not that you're unhappy doing it. It's that you're just a tad bit unsure. But you'll be fine. And if you're trying to fight spirit with this, give up, because they'll win. They will win. And you will profit from it as well. Money, I don't know, but you will profit from it in terms of the growth that you experience, the abundance that you experience, and the platform that you are building ready onto the next stage of your life, whatever that is. Not that it says here, it just says there is definitely a next stage. So, like I said, comment down below. I've given you the like, share, subscribe speech. If you want to keep posted, click the notifications bell, or come and join the Facebook group. That's what I haven't mentioned in any of these readings yet. There's a link to a Facebook group down below. I post all of my videos there, and a lot of the other videos that I'm watching on astrology and the odd other reader. So come and join us. You can contact me directly there if you're interested in a personal reading as well. So, yeah, come join the fun. All right? You'll do fine.